Welcome to Above the Tape, an all-access FIVA podcast. My name is Davis Lauderdale, and I am your favorite director of Florida Elite Volleyball Academy, but more importantly, I am the host of this podcast. Today, I am hosting the podcast solo, as Elise is probably in Puerto Rico or Hawaii or the Bahamas for yet another one of her vacations. However, we have a very special guest today. My guest today is a member of our 13 Fernando team. I call her the monster in the middle, as she is both a scoring and a blocking machine. She is a national champion, an All-American, an AAU MVP, and now a member of the Team Florida indoor national team. And did I mention she is only 13 years old? Please welcome to the podcast, Elyn Blaker. Hi, Elyn.
Hi, Davis.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. All right, so before we get started, yet another reminder to subscribe to our podcast. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and a bunch of other places that nobody has ever even heard of that you can still listen to podcasts on. While you're there, review us, give us 5 stars, because if you don't give us 5 stars, Elyn, what are you going to call them?
A hater.
That's right. All right. In addition, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook. For all the latest news of the club, you can also visit our website at www.fevolleyball.com. You can even call or text me at 813-833-8746 or email fivapodcast@gmail.com with any questions you may have. Please remember to register today for tryouts so you can save some money on your tryout fee, and maybe you can use that money for a free Pizookie. Oh. Yeah. You ever had a Pizookie, Elyn?
No, I want one.
Okay, you got to talk to your dad. So Special thanks to Keith, Elyn's dad. He's here. He's running the cameras, making sure that they don't break by being on me. But Keith is our statistician. Keith knows everything that is going to happen in the tournament, all the scenarios. He's basically like me, but just a lot better at it. So, but he needs to take you to get a Pizookie.
Okay.
They have 2 seasonal ones right now. Okay. A Dubai chocolate.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, really, really good. They have another one called a Biscoff Pizookie.
Ooh,
you know what Biscoff is?
Yeah.
The little cinnamon cookie
the
things.
on the planes. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Trust me on that. All right. So make sure you do it. Anyway, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Before we start, one more thing. I got a joke.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
This is a really, really good one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What did the sushi say to the bee?
What?
What's up, bee? All right. Thank you.
So funny.
I know. All right. So congratulations, first of all, on making the Team Florida All-Star team. I don't know if you know this, but you are the first female athlete at FIVA to make that team. We had a guy make it a couple years ago, but you're the first girl. So Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me about that process. How did it work? How did it all start?
All right. Well, we got put on a watch list because we got top 4 at A6 last year. And then in order to get invited, you had to submit a form to get on the team, get invited. So we submitted the form. I got invited. And then the tryout was last Saturday. And it was 4 hours. It was an hour and 30 minutes. We just did drills. And then the other 2 hours and a half, we just scrimmaged the whole time. So that was fun.
How many kids were there?
There was 50 girls there, I think. Yeah, there was 50.
Okay, and it went down to 12.
And then it went down to 12.
That is pretty cool. Was it crazy? Did you feel like you were gonna make the team? Honestly,
I thought there was a good chance, but I don't know. As the days went on, I thought I was losing hope.
Yeah.
But
were you nervous?
Yes, I was scared. I mean,
really?
I'm scared for everything.
Okay, do you get nervous when you play?
Yes.
Really?
But then I usually do good, so it's okay.
Is it one of those where you're nervous for the first 2 minutes and then you shake it off and you're good?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's how I was when I played basketball. I was panicking the first 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, it was all good. But when I watch you guys, I'm nervous the whole way. So just so you know, later on, if you coach or you or a club director, you just watch the games, you're going to be nervous the whole way through. Okay. So this is your 3rd season of volleyball now? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how did you get your start?
All right. Well, I go to TCMS, and that's where Katia coaches at for middle school. And I went there in 6th grade. I tried out for JV, and I made the team. And then we asked Katia, can we join FIVA? And, I joined FIVA. I was put on 12 white, and yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it was.
Mm.
Did you fall in love instantly, or did it take a little time? You could be honest.
Okay. I don't think I fell in love instantly. Like, I think I fell in love when I got moved down to 11 white, and then we started winning because I really like winning. But I don't think I fell in love instantly. But
Yeah.
I think, like, part of me was in love, but now I'm fully in love, definitely.
What's your favorite part about volleyball? Is it, spiking the ball on somebody, or is it, serving, or what do you enjoy the most about volleyball?
Well, hitting people in the head is kind of fun. But no, I like winning. I love like being with my teammates and just hanging out with them. I don't know.
Good. I mean, that's a good answer. So, like you said, this is your their third year at FIVA, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Your first year, you started out on our 12. We was actually 12 silver, I believe. You could be right; it could have been white, but silver is what we now would call like our regional team. Then we moved you up from the 12 silver to the 11th team. I want to say like toward the end of the year. Is that right,
Yeah,
Keith?
right,
Yeah, about the end of the year. And that's basically the same core of the girls that are on your current 13s team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about how it was when you moved from that first team, which did not win very much, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
You're right.
Or
Don't worry.
never, almost,
No.
right? To moving to a team that was at a significantly higher level.
Mm-hmm.
Were you like intimidated?
Yes, I was scared. Like, I was really scared. I remember my first practice, I was terrified. But I don't know. I warmed up to them really quick. It was fun. I don't know. I was terrified to practice with them at first.
Were they mean? Did they haze you?
Yeah, they were so rude. No, I'm just kidding. No, they were actually nice. I mean, they were a bunch of like 10-year-olds, so
Yeah.
it's not that hard. But
And you were like literally like a foot and a half taller,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
there's not
So,
much
yeah.
not much they can really do. So yeah, I get it. So talking about this year, actually before we talk about this year, let's talk about last year. So last year you played for Brittany on our 12s team, which at that time was one of the most successful teams that we've ever had here. I think you guys' record was something like the Chicago Bulls record. It was like 72-10 or something insane. I mean, it was an unbelievable record. You guys literally won or medaled, I think, in every tournament but one. Of course, you got a bid to USAV Nationals. And then before that, you won a national championship at AAU Nationals. And then you were given the ultimate honor of being named the tournament MVP, which obviously is incredible. And then you went on to USAV Nationals, got third place. Very easily could have beat that team that ended up winning the whole thing. But, we'll move on from that. So how incredible was last year to you?
It was great. I mean, like I said, I love winning. I love Coach Carlson, if you're watching this. Anyways, but it was such a fun season. I mean, like, obviously this season's fun, but I haven't even been able to play at half of it, so I wouldn't know. But no, it was so fun last season. I loved, like, the whole part of it. And especially winning a national championship, that was fun. Hopefully we can run it back this year. Hopefully, knock on wood. But it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, that AAU Nationals it's really, really cool. I mean, USAV Nationals is probably a bigger honor for most people, but the way they do AAU Nationals with the big stage and the mascot and everything, I think that's actually a little bit cooler in a lot of ways. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And you guys, I mean, it was tough. There were some tough games in there, but you guys pulled through. And then, like I said, USAV Nationals, you guys played great. Lost one match. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost one match in 3, can't win them all, but, yeah, it was fantastic. So now we're talking about this year. So I would assume this year has been a lot more difficult for you personally. So you suffered an injury. Is it Gasparilla?
Yeah.
So what happened with your injury?
All right. It was day 3. It was the gold medal day. It was first match in warm-ups, and I was serving, and I landed on a teammate's ankle, and it broke and whatever. But the thing is, I didn't even know it was broken for 2 weeks, and I was walking on it because I thought it was sprained and all that stuff, whatever. And then I went to the doctor. It was broken, and I couldn't play for 10 weeks-ish. Like, it was a while.
Yeah, because I remember initially we thought you were going to be back. It's a little sprained ankle, happens all the time. We'll be back in a week, be back in a week or two.
Yeah.
And kind of to give you guys a little bit of a story about that, when they so I actually was at the game where she sprained her ankle, but you initially came in and played. Like when you actually came in and played. So I didn't even know anything was wrong. So I watched the game. You guys were killing them. I was like, I'm gonna go watch somebody else. I left, and then I came back and I'm like, everybody's like, Elyn got hurt. Elyn got hurt. I'm like, what? So then the rest of the tournament was a struggle for the team. I don't think you were there. I think you were probably the doctor. Yeah, it was a real struggle, and then we ended up losing in the either finals or semifinal, the finals, and just the team looked a little bit lost. And I think that was, obviously losing you is a big blow to the team. Didn't have another middle. There's no replacing Elyn, but we really didn't even have another backup middle.
Yeah.
Alicia had to play middle.
Yeah, they switched Anna and Alicia.
And so I remember at that tournament being like, well, I'm glad it's early because we don't have any qualifiers for a little bit. We'll get her back we'll have her back for Sunshine in a few weeks, and then we'll be all set. Then we get to Sunshine, and she's like, well, maybe she's gonna play. Maybe she's gonna play day 2. And I remember you out there warming up, and we're like, okay. And it's still pain. And so then I think Fernando ended up being the bad guy to be like, you're not going to play. When I know you wanted to play. I think Dad probably wanted you to play. I wanted you to play.
Yeah.
We all wanted you to play. And then it didn't. So, however, that was pretty amazing because honestly, from my perspective, I thought the team was going to struggle. I was like, USA bid is going to be too much. Maybe we can get one. Maybe we can get an American bid in A6 or something like that. But I just kind of felt like there's just no way without you. And of course, they came out and proved me to be an idiot, and they ended up, winning it right away. So, obviously, really happy about that. So yeah, like you said, you ended up missing all of February, March.
I think some of
April.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, basically all the tournament. You didn't play another tournament since Gasparilla. And now you're back 100%?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? No pain or anything like that?
Not really.
So you obviously weren't able to be there to help your team. They ended up going to Sunshine, won the bid. Unbelievable that they did that. They played fantastic. I think you were there for every game.
Yeah, I was there.
That must have been torture, I'm sure. And then went on later on in Minnesota Chicago. Oh yeah. Chicago to get the open bid. So I'm sure that you were very happy for your team. But talk to me about how it was for you to not be able to be on the court and contribute. I think I know the answer, but I just want to hear you say it.
I mean, I was so proud of them because I didn't think they were going to get open bid. Neither did any of my teammates. I asked them and they didn't think they were going to get an open bid.
Nobody did.
But yeah, I was so proud of them. But it also sucked just watching them have fun in Chicago and I couldn't be there. But I don't know. It was rough. I don't know. I loved watching them play, but I just wish I could have been out
Any
there.
Tears?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally understand. Like, you obviously you want your team to do well, but again, you also want to be a part of the team.
Yeah.
I think any athlete will tell you that. Like, it doesn't feel quite the same. But we are playing in a couple weeks in Daytona, right? And you are going to play.
Yes.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited. I've been waiting for it. I'm excited. Because it was either Daytona or A6, and I was trying to get us to go to Daytona because I didn't know if I would have been ready by A6.
Yeah.
So thankfully, we're going to A6 or Daytona.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, they kicked us out of A6, right? But when you get an open bid, whenever you get an open bid in A6, they won't allow you to compete. So, we were kind of thinking, okay, well, that'll be her little warm up is an A6, and then A6 didn't happen, so we had to find another tournament to replace it with, and really. I mean, there was a couple options, but Daytona was by far what we thought was going to be the best competition. We were just trying to find them the best competition. Obviously, we were hoping it'd be a little closer, but they ended up doing it. The team agreed, so we're excited about that. But yeah, that is going to be. I fear for all those teams having to play against you in Daytona because I have a feeling you're going to tear somebody's head off. So
hopefully,
yeah, that was it's going to be really exciting. I want to talk a little bit about your team.
Okay.
All right, so. I've been saying for 3 years now that this team is special, and they keep proving me right. And there's a couple things that make this team what I think is special. Obviously, talent. Everybody's really talented. You don't get an open bid without being a talented team. You don't even get an American bid without being a talented team. But other than you, I mean, there's really not a lot of height on this team. So. But what this team has, I think, is a bunch of amazing athletes, good ball control, and tons of heart. And then, of course, you guys have tons of experience in high pressure situations because you guys have been playing in high pressure situations since, 11s. Yeah, a long time. So they kind of just always seem to find a way to win, even when they don't have one of the best players in the game. So also, pretty cool group of parents, wouldn't you say? If you have ever been to a tournament where 13 Fernando plays, I promise you have heard their parents at some point or another. There is nothing like that. They bring incredible, incredible energy, always the loudest, and they cheer super hard. So it's really, really fun to watch. So we'll start out with the girls on the team. Are you guys super close?
Yeah. I mean, we see each other like every day. It's kind of hard not to be close with them. But yeah, I think we talk about everything. We're super close. I mean, everyone's friends. I wouldn't say anybody like doesn't really like each other or anything like that. And I think that's a good reason, a good part of the reason on why we win so much. And
yeah,
we just have such a good connection on and off the court.
Do you think that your connection off the court helps you guys on the court?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you have bad connection off the court, you're just not going to do that good on the court.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I've never seen this team argue or,
yeah.
Even bicker or anything when things go wrong. And again, they're playing in high pressure games. It's not like we're playing in, rinky tinfoil brackets. We're playing high pressure, very, very easy in those situations to have players snap at each other. But I've never seen it, so they do really good. For the parents, does their energy help you guys or just annoy you?
Low key, like when I'm on the court, I don't hear them. But when I was like off at Sunshine on the bench, they were so loud. So I know what you guys are talking about. But I think it does. They definitely bring up the energy in tough situations. Like, yeah, in tough situations, they bring up the energy. I don't know. They have a cheer for everybody.
Everybody.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not one girl they don't have a cheer for.
So, yeah. One of the things I'm interested in is, typically for most club volleyball, when they're young, the parents are super loud. And then as you get older, like my daughter used to be like, Dad, stop being so loud. So I'm interested to see if that is going to happen with this team. Hopefully not, because when we've got Aubrey's dad, dancing and Brooklyn's mom screaming and hollering, it's a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that stays the same. So before we get out of here, I have some rapid fire questions to you about your team. All right. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Who is the funniest on the team?
Everybody's funny. Like, they all have their own jokes and own like just comments that are so funny. I don't think there's one person that's funny. Are their jokes as good as mine? Have you ever heard those? Have you ever better? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's debatable. I don't believe that for 1 second. But yeah, that's fine. That's your teammates. You gotta hype them up. But for me, I think that mine are definitely a lot funnier. So that's all right. When, not if, when you guys win the national championship, who is going to shed the most tears on the team?
Me, probably.
You?
Or my dad. My dad's going to cry a lot. I think all the parents will cry. I'll cry. Most people will cry, I think. The twins will cry. They say they're not going to cry. They're going to cry.
Oh, they're definitely going to cry.
Yeah. I think everyone will cry, but probably me.
You're going to cry the most?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Coach Fernando? You think he's going to cry?
Maybe. I think he might. Yeah.
That would be a first. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen that before. So, okay. Who is the most talkative on the team?
Probably Alicia or Valerie. They're very talkative.
Alicia?
Yeah, she's very talkative. I think they're all talkative.
Really?
We all know.
Okay.
The twins are talkative. Like Amaya, Brooklyn. They're all talkative.
Okay, so who's the quietest?
Probably Elio or Isabella. They're not quiet. They're just not
less
as
loud.
Yeah,
they're just less loud. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Because there's not really very many quiet on this team. Yeah. Which teammate drives Coach Fernando the craziest? Who does he get onto the most?
He gets onto everybody equally, but like maybe Valerie, because she just does like random stuff sometimes. Like she just like dances randomly, and I think he just like laughs at her sometimes. So maybe Valerie.
Okay. This is the most important question. The last one.
Gosh.
Who is your favorite director at FIVA?
You.
That's what I'm talking about. You're the best. That is our All-American Team Florida National Champion, middle blocker, Elyn Blaker. Thank you so much for joining us today. Before we get out of here, next week, we are going to have Coach Kennedy on the podcast. Coach Kennedy was our first Division I player we had at FIVA, and we are going to kind of talk to her about her experiences and journey to how she got to play at that level. So I know for you, that's probably going to be really, really interesting. If you guys do have any questions for Coach Kennedy, which I'm sure there's going to be a ton, but don't forget to email us at fivapodcast@gmail.com. We will do our best to go through those questions. Did you know Kennedy played there?
No, I didn't.
You did. She did. She was and she started as a 6th rotation outside in her freshman year. So yeah, you know who she is. Have you seen her before?
Yeah, I had like a training with her the other day.
She is incredible. So anyway, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Fever side, serve it up live. Davis in the cut, Coach Elyn's on the mic. Hey! We go above the tape, every story, every play. Break it down on a daily, club dreams on a Tuesday. From the first ball toss to that fist that freeze. Every dive, every drop, gotta take from Elise. Davis with the stats, he be talking that heat. From the bench to the bus, yeah, we bring it this week.
Above the tape, we rise up. Fever Club, turn it up. Every set, every side out. We talk it all on the pod, no doubt. Above the tape, can't hold us. Happy voices in the chorus. Bump set, love this game. Sing it loud, remember the name. Above the tape. Above the tape. Whistle blows, we're on, new plea, press play. Parents in the parking lot, kids streaming on the way. Laughing through the bloopers, crying when we fall short. Then we're back in the gym, turn the pain into sport. Coach Elise with the wisdom, Davis got the questions. Every week's a new one, even learning from lessons. For the tape, we rise up. Fever Club, turn it up. Every set, every side out. We talk it all on the pod, no doubt. Above the tape, can't hold us. Happy voices in the chorus. Bump set, love this game. Sing it loud, remember the name. Above the tape.
We go up, up, up.
Never stay the same.
Talk it out, lift it up.
Every play of our name.
From the first little league
To the college stage.
Fever fam in your ears as you chase that wave.
Above the tape.